Subscribers and viewers, welcome. This is IER Info Entertainment Reviews channel. Don't forget to check me out at infoentertainmentreviews.blogspot.com. So back with another earthquake update for you ladies and gentlemen today here on IER. Just recently, 55 minutes ago, Luganville, Vanuatu, believe it or not, take a look here, a big 5.0 magnitude. Also, take a look here, El Salvador with a 4.2, and not long ago, this was at 8:24 p.m. today, 3.1 magnitude that hit Oklahoma, in mid-Oklahoma, with a depth of 5 miles. Very, very shallow. Very shallow. 4.9 magnitude also struck South Georgia Islands region and Papua New Guinea. Take a look here. A big 6.7 magnitude earthquake falling by San Antonio, Puerto Rico, 3.2, Japan, 4.6, Pakistan, 4.1, Fiji, 4.2, Russia with a 4.4, Papua New Guinea again, and just wait till we see the map, 4.5 magnitude, Japan with a 4.6, again Afghanistan, ladies and gentlemen, Afghanistan with a 4.0, excuse me, and take a look here, again, basically a 5.0 in Japan, 4.6 again, Papua New Guinea, Oklahoma with a 3.0, Chile with a 4.5, Mexico with a 4.4, and take a look here, Visoki Island, South Georgia, and the South Georgia Sandwich Islands region area, ladies and gentlemen. This is the one I've been really concerned about. 5.6 magnitude, and again 4.5 right after Big Bear City, California, not too far away from Victorville, Apple Valley. 3.4 magnitude and a depth of 5 miles. Very shallow, and I'm pretty sure very well felt, even though a 3 magnitude. 5 miles is shallow, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look here. Boulder Islands, Alaska, 30 miles in depth with a 3.1 magnitude. Anchorage, Alaska with a 3.8. Following by a 5.5 in Chile. Japan with a 4.8. Now let's go take a look at the map. This is all the activity current right now. And just look at all these areas, folks. It is not over. The tectonic plate system's continuing to wake up, and she's going to be bringing a lot more. Boy, this is a rough, I'm going to say it's going to be a rough week with earthquakes. Just by the looks of everything going on, it's going to be a lot of activity, and these plates are moving like nothing. Look how it cuts almost that half part of Japan right in half. Something big enough happens, that's exactly what's going to go down. 4.6, and then another right on top of that, and here's that 4.6 again, and another with a 4.8 magnitude, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of activity going on, especially in Japan. Now, before we go further, let's zoom out just a little bit, and let's go take a look up over here. Here's the one in Russia with that 4.4. Then you got over here, this is Boulder Islands, Alaska, 115 miles south-southwest with a 3.1. And this is the other earthquake update that I brought earlier as well. No changes yet in Alaska, thank goodness, and it's quiet, which is a great thing. Quiet is good when it comes to Mother Earth's tectonic systems and earthquakes in general. 3.4 magnitude, that's the one that struck in Big Bear City. And also, there's Oklahoma, and had a couple. This is those multiple quakes that struck, and one was very, very shallow. Now, take a look here, a new earthquake. And also, same area, just right not too far away. Now is at a 4.2 magnitude earthquake in Puerto Rico with the 3.2. Now take a look over here. You got a 5.5. This is 30 miles north-northwest of the Constitution of Chile, 5.5 plus magnitude. And what is going on again? Being that the way the activity, and you've heard me say it before, and I'm going to bring this up again, ladies and gentlemen, multiple quakes all within this area right here, and it's in the center of where the two split apart. You have the line there, and you have the fault over here, and then you have where it just rips through the whole rest of Mother Earth. Whatever's going on in this section, let's go ahead and zoom in while we already got enough time on our hands. Let's zoom in on for you guys. I want you to see this in better view. The satellite, give me a chance to let this clear up. Now, one thing I want to mention, there are so many sites, and it's mind-blowing, of why they're covered up, why they're blurred out. And there's many parts of the ocean I could go visit, and they're not blurred out. You get such deep, in-depth view, and just unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. But all through here, it is a lot of activity going on, and just definitely not stopping. I don't know what's happening, but Mother Earth is ticked off, you guys. We shouldn't have never been doing any testing, and a lot of it from the very beginning. Like I said, nuclear testing is definitely most of the cause of what's been going on with Mother Earth. Like right here, for instance, take a look here, you guys. This wasn't marked as a fault, and you can clearly see the cracks that just run through. This is a big crack right here in Mother Earth. So that's one thing I want to mention. Not all of them are marked. Hardly. Very, very trippy. It's amazing. And that's kind of crazy. That almost looked like a cross shape, but the other way around. Let me turn that around real quick. What a trip is that? Ain't that something? You just never see what you're going to see on Mother Earth. That just kind of caught my attention there. But anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be a very active spot for the coming week. So definitely we're going to stay alert on this main area, because that's a big chunk right there. And there's been tons of activity since that big old 7+ magnitude hit this area. We went a whole week of constant activity and just did not stop. And it just sent so much vibration through Mother Earth's tectonic system and causing more pressure against the plates. And then, like, for example, over here, a lot of stress going on within this spot, you guys. Here's that big 6.7 magnitude. I'm going to say probably about a 6.9 to a 7.0. There is no doubt about that one at all whatsoever. And Papua New Guinea certainly very much felt this one in this area. So if there's anybody living on this area, we're going to find out right now. It could not be, but you guys. Now here's a great example here. Let's zoom in a little bit more, the best I can for you guys. So this was called Samo. It looks like a road that runs along this whole area, and sure enough, so as we zoom in closer, you're seeing clearly more detail. Now the earthquake, that big old 6-pointer, struck within, and it's like right there. Anything bigger would pretty much affect this island so bad, and people do live on here. Take a look at this, you guys. This is why I love satellite view to bring you, because you never know. You guys never know what I'm up to. I could just one day be bringing you an earthquake update and just bring you all aboard and travel in more than what we usually do. So take a look. You got a home here. Somebody's got some beautiful property right in this area, you guys. This is gorgeous. But what's not gorgeous is when you're living on such a tiny island like this. This island highly indeed felt that 6.7 magnitude. There is no questions asked on it, you guys. That is a massive freaking earthquake. It hit right here. This is a very small, shallow spot. And you can see here, take a look at this. The plate rips right through. Now, while we're on here, I want to show you something you'll never look at the same. Nobody would. All these, it looks like a road to you. To you, this will look like a road. This is not a road. Believe it or not, this is a big split on this island. I was doing a video on Australia. I started Australia off as #1, and it blew my socks off my feet with what I saw, because how much every day do we go in our daily lives viewing at all this stuff, you guys, from satellite? People are busy working. People are busy with other things in life, and not all the time does anyone ever go and do these kind of little travels. So it's definitely a new topic here on IER, satellite travel. Arizona, definitely I got to work on that too and get that one out the way. But again, look how small the islands are, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the spread of that 6.7 magnitude. That was enough jolt for them to feel it over there. And so people who live on that island, which are very few, but You saw for yourself. There's people living there, and that's just one section. Take a look here. You got a 4.5, and then right near it, let's zoom in just a bit so we can get on this other one and take a look with this other right here with a 4.5. And we zoom out. Now, these islands are what get affected the most by these big earthquakes because look how tiny they are. They're just a little itty bitty dot above satellite. Look how massive Australia is, ladies and gentlemen. That is a big piece of land and a solid piece of land. Some spots, after zooming into satellite view, go and watch that video. It'll blow your mind and definitely probably make you wonder before you start living in certain areas in Australia. And that's not the only place, you guys. The whole world has these things, and it's just mind-blowing, amazing what you see. Technology's good and bad, but again, very active all through the tectonic plate system. You got that 4.2 in Fiji, and then also with that 5.0 magnitude. This is all a domino effect. These plates are loose. There's a lot of pressure building up and continuing to build more and more. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, no bigger earthquakes yet in California. The only one is just this 3.4 in Big Bear, and it was a very shallow quake of a depth of 5 miles. Very, very shallow. And that is it. But currently, let's stay focused right now on this quake here, South Sandwich Island, and also coming on down further. Kind of pay attention near Australia because Fiji Island and this over here, Papua New Guinea, definitely at risk for a massive earthquake. I'm not saying when, but it's definitely one building up and coming soon. So, other than for California, eerily quiet. Definitely going to be building up for earthquake activity as well, you guys. So stay tuned in. We will catch up later on what is going on. So, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned because here in a little bit, I'm going to be bringing you another earthquake update. Everybody, thank you so much. Lots of love out there, and thank you to my subscribers. You guys really rock, and right back at you guys. Much love again. Thanks, IER.